5 regulators, 1 country. NeosLegal authors the UAE chapter of Chambers Blockchain and Crypto Assets 2026. NeosLegal maps the only jurisdiction where crypto founders choose their regulator and where the government now writes Tokenholder on property title deeds.
Dubai, United Arab Emirates, July 30th, 2026. NeosLegal, the UAE's first crypto-native law firm, has authored the United Arab Emirates chapter of the Chambers Blockchain and Crypto Assets 2026 Global Practice Guide, published by Chambers and Partners on June 11, 2026. Irina Heaver, UAE crypto lawyer and founder of NeosLegal, and Zainab Cameron, Web3 lawyer and associate at NeosLegal, co-authored both sections of the chapter, Law and Practice and Trends and Developments, giving founders, fund managers, and institutional investors a single authoritative reference on the world's most layered crypto jurisdiction. The publication lands at a decisive moment. On January 1st, 2026, the Federal Capital Market Authority, CMA, replaced the Securities and Commodities Authority under Federal Decree-Laws Nos 32 and 33 of 2025, rewriting UAE capital markets law, lifting penalties for unauthorized activity to AD 250 million, and extending enforcement to any person targeting clients in the UAE from anywhere in the world. The CMA now stands as the UAE's federal regulator for virtual asset activities, licensing trading platforms, dealers, brokers, custodians, advisors, and portfolio managers, as well as staking and lending and borrowing, and operates alongside the 4 other regulators: VARA in Dubai, the Central Bank of the UAE, ADGM's FSRA in Abu Dhabi, and the DFSA. More than 100 licensed virtual asset entities now operate across the country's 5 regulators. The UAE is the only country where a crypto founder can choose between 5 regulators. That's a feature, not a bug, and it's why the world's capital keeps landing here, said Irina Heaver, UAE crypto lawyer and founder of NeosLegal. And Dubai's land registry now writes Tokenholder straight onto the title deed. Not a person, not a company, a token. At that point, tokenization becomes part of property law. The chapter covers Federal VSB licensing reset, the CMA's decision No.4/R.M/2026 VSB rulebook, and its 8 licensed activities, from dealing as principal and agent to providing and arranging custody, operating a multi-party trading platform, investment advice, portfolio management, and arranging investment transactions. Licensing pathways, capital, personnel, and substance requirements across VARA, the CMA, ADGM, and the DFC, including how white-label structures and shared platform infrastructure can operate under a single license holder. RWA tokenization, VARA's ARVA regime, the April 2026 issuance guidance that removed reserve requirements for direct ownership tokens, and the Dubai Land Department's move from pilot to a regulated 24/7 secondary market for tokenized title deeds. Stablecoins, 3 parallel regimes spanning AD payment tokens under the central bank's PDSR and non-AD issuance under VARA and ADGM's FRT framework. DAOs and DeFi, ADGM's DLT foundations, Innovation Cities DAO Association's regime, and the September 2026 compliance deadline for DeFi payment activities under Federal Decree-Law No. 6 of 2025. Enforcement, VARA's sanctions against unlicensed foreign platforms, and marketing rules that reach any firm promoting virtual assets to UAE residents, licensed or not, onshore or offshore. Every legal mandate we receive begins with the same question: which regulator and why? Said Zainab Cameron, Web3 lawyer and co-author of the chapter. This chapter is the map every legal and compliance team of crypto companies worldwide can read to understand the laws before entering the UAE market. Approval's already in hand under the UAE's new federal regime. The chapter isn't theory for NeosLegal. The firm is currently taking multiple companies through the federal VSB licensing framework, with wins already on the board. In-principle approvals secured and final VSB licenses expected imminently. Live mandates span broker-dealer and OTC dealing applications, as well as an international RWA tokenization exchange entering the UAE market, putting NeosLegal among the first firms to take applicants through the new federal regime end-to-end. The chapter also highlights RWL Labs AE as the leading UAE-based player advising issuers, asset owners, and institutional capital on institutional-grade RWA tokenization. Read the full UAE chapter at https://practice-guides.chambers.com/practice-guides/blockchain-crypto-assets-2026/UAE/. About NeosLegal. NeosLegal is the UAE's first crypto-native law firm, advising founders, venture capital firms, and institutions on digital assets since 2016. The firm has structured over 300 blockchain and Web3 projects, issued more than 250 token legal opinions with a 100% Tier 1 exchange acceptance rate, advised on 20-plus VSB license applications, and served 700-plus crypto founders, with zero enforcement actions since 2016. NeosLegal advises on VSB licensing across all 5 UAE regulators and supports token launches, DAO, and DeFi structuring, RWA tokenization, and tax structuring. Founded by Irina Heaver, NeosLegal was named Best UAE Crypto Law Firm 2026 by the UAE Business Awards. About the Chambers Global Practice Guides. Chambers & Partners is a global legal intelligence and ranking company. Its global practice guides deliver comparative law and practice analysis from leading practitioners across jurisdictions worldwide.
Media contact. Mary of Edison. NeosLegal. https://neoslegal.co